Hello, everyone. I am so excited. Today is December 22nd. It is a rainy Sunday here in the Pacific Northwest, and I thought it would be the perfect day to hang out and put together my planner with you. Planners. I apologize if you can hear kitties in the background. Ellery and Oswald are in my office with me today, and Ellery is just old and cranky, so please bear with her. She's a cranky soul. But let's get into it. So I have my traveler's notebook system here, and inside of it I have a whole bunch of stuff. As you can see, have kind of just gathered everything. I went through my stash of supplies and just got everything out because I might need it. So grab something cozy, grab a beverage, a snack, a blankie, and let's set up my 2025 everyday carry planner. I would like to set up my 2025 Sterling Ink standard traveler's notebook, horizontal, compact. Whew, that's a mouthful. I think it will be easiest to work in this outside of my traveler's notebook system. So I have chosen these three Tombos to kind of be my colors for the year. Obviously, I reserve the right to change my mind at any moment, but I'm really vibing with these right now. I have chosen the color 603, colors N89, and 997. I will be referencing my current 2024 B6 full year planner. So the first thing, so I did go ahead and decorate this intro page, not with the colors that I will be using this year. This is with some other combos. This is that peachy color, and I don't know the number because it wore off. And then I want to say that this is the tan one, which the number has also worn off. And then I did use a green, and I want to say it was this one, which, surprise, surprise, the number has worn off. But I got my stickers with my 2025 Sterling Ink planner, and I wanted to use them just on this page. So I used the tan color to note paydays, and then the kind of peachy orangey color to note work holidays that I have off. The next page is kind of like a cover title-y page. I have not done anything with it yet, and I'm not sure what I'll do with this, if anything. I think this year, for 2024, I just left it blank. Yeah, I still have just title page and then collage or vision board question mark. So I will not be doing anything with this today. Moving into my goal breakdown, I will be referencing this brainstorming sheet that I had done, and I will also be referencing my 2024 page, because a lot of my goals are still the same. And the pen I will be using is none other than my tried and true Ride or Die Bic Crystal. This is my very favorite pen of all time. I love it. I will die on this hill that it is just the most consistent, reliable pen. I took a sip of water. I have lots of beverages with me today. I have my water, I have my tea, And I have a cup of coffee off camera here that you cannot see. The tea today is Egyptian licorice from Yogi. And the quote says, "Find your unity in service to all." That's really nice. That's sweet. That's a good one for today, I feel like. This is my service. Welcome. I aim to inspire and entertain. All right. So this, I don't know if I'm going to fully fill it out today. I may not have every single square filled out, but I am going to fill in what I know. So I will probably fast forward through this part because you don't want to sit here for a half an hour while I fill this out. All right, so I have finished my goal spread. I will, if you're nosy like I am and you want to read it, you can pause the video here. I won't read every single one, but my main areas of focus are financial, fitness, writing, YouTube, home, and health. So, like I said, you can pause if you are so inclined, but we are going to move on to the next spread. This is a yearly tracker, and I think on here I'm gonna keep this like really simple. Maybe just do like some washi. This one is really pretty. So on this spread, I am just going to use some washi along the top and bottom, and because this washi strip is thicker than the space down here at the bottom of the page, I am just going to tear it in half like so. And I kind of like this kind of raw, unfinished look anyway. So we will put that off to the side, and I got this washi tape from Stationery Pal over the summer, I believe. And I am not a perfectionist by any stretch of the imagination. However, I don't necessarily want the washi covering up the months there along the top. That's good enough. And same thing along the bottom here. I don't want the washies to cover up the day. There we go. We will do the same on this side. Just lift it up. And then I'm going to move my clip to the side to try and hold the page down flat. I think I also got that binder clip from Stationery Pal. I got 2 of them because they were like really cheap. I know they were under $5. I'm pretty certain they were under $3, and I want to say they were even under $1. So it was a very good deal that I couldn't pass up, and I didn't have any binder clips to hold my pages open. So I thought, while I'm shopping with Stationery Pal, I might as well stock up. And I'm wondering, should I tear it even? I could have kept going. Shoot. That's okay. We have to get the precious feeling over with. And this is the way we do it, then that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can hardly even see that it's ripped. You almost have to be looking for it. So I am happy with that. That's Ellery. She's a grumpy Gus or goose. There we go. And if I get to the bottom here on these like January, March, and May, if I get to the bottom and I really need that extra box to write in, or half of a box, I can just, deal with it then. I am going to call this done, and I am going to leave this here so that I remember what the heck I set this up for. Because knowing myself, I will just come back to it and without the sticky note be like, what was I gonna do with this? All right, the next spread we have is my Q1 quarterly page and then monthly trackers. I will be filling out the Q1 page, but I will leave Qs 2 through 4 blank because I would like to reassess and adjust my goals as I move through the year, rather than setting it all up now and potentially having to do major surgery on these pages later. The first thing I will be doing is coloring in these squares because it is very tempting when you're starting to write your habits. It's very tempting to write in those squares. So I will be crossing or coloring these in immediately. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. That didn't bleed over much at all. Not nearly as much as I thought it would. So for January, the habits I would like to track are my water intake, my movement or exercise, if I did not drink beer that day, my oral hygiene, just teeth. I've gotten pretty good at my oral hygiene over this last year, just really taking care of flossing and, brushing better and more intentionally rather than just kind of absent-mindedly brushing while I'm doing other things. I've been much more intentional about it. Next, I would like to focus on my skincare. Next, I have a couple things here that I could track, so I'm trying to decide. I definitely want to keep track of if I wrote that day, so writing. And last spot, do I want to track my reading, or would I like to track the litter? I think litter is more important because we have 4 cats and 4 litter boxes. We should have 5 litter boxes, but we have 4 because I don't know where we would put a 5th litter box, especially one that the dogs cannot get to because they all have a taste for the kitty roca. So I think I'll put litter. And then down at the bottom here last year, I was tracking my Poshmark statistics, and I don't think I'm going to do that this year. I think I'll just leave this blank for now, and maybe inspiration will strike and I will think of something else. Now for my priorities, I like to highlight this because it is so faint. The font is faint. Easy for it to kind of get lost in the sauce of everything else. So I will be highlighting that. I would also like to highlight, I don't think the whole box, but just the month. to kind of keep it consistent with this page. Okay, I have my habits filled in for January. And then I think I'm going to set this up the same way that I did last year, where I have my goals, my priorities for the quarter that I recorded back here, and then my monthly, what I want to focus on for January. And then I will not be filling out February or March because I will fill those out. I'll fill February out at the end of January, fill March out at the end of February. So I am going to fast forward this part, and I will be using the HB90 quarterly planner. This is a course that I have taken from Sarah Cannon. I have filled out in here my 3 main focus goals for my HB90 plan are writing, YouTube, and fitness. I will be referencing my goals page in here, and yeah, I will see you on the other side. I am finished with this spread. If you would like to pause and be nosy, this is your chance to do so. So basically what I have done is for my quarterly priorities here, I have looked at my goal breakdown page. And then for the month of January, I have looked at the monthly box here in the goal breakdown section. So that sums up this spread. Like I said, I'm not filling out quarters 2, 3, or 4. I am not going to be using the December spread because I am one of those people that waits to use their planner until the new year starts. So January here. Elbow. Meow. Might be kind of fun to just kind of go through, because this print is so light, just kind of draw your eye to date numbers. I might like this a lot, I might not like it, we shall see. I also don't use my monthlies a whole lot. I really spend the most time in my weekly section. But we'll see. Maybe I'll start being a monthly girl this year. We'll see. And then maybe I should have done the purple on the days of the week and the gray on the numbers, the date. I'm hesitant to do any sort of like decorating because I don't want to use up this space. I would like to keep it open, but maybe this washi's really pretty. Maybe I can use this just along the top here. Yeah, let's try this. And I'm only going to rip one piece because I don't want to cover up the bottom of this spread. I suppose I could, but just in case I like need just that much, oh, you can't even see it, just in case I need that much more space along the bottom to finish what I'm writing, I would rather just leave it blank for now. Everyone's always like, I don't have nails to peel it off, I don't have nails. But like, I'm not sure having nails helps all the time. Sometimes having nails can make it harder, especially if they're acrylics, because you just like, you can't even feel what you're kind of trying to peel off. So You know, I just think it's one of those situations where you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. There's no winning. Everybody loses at trying to peel sticky backing. Yes, got it. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. I think this will kind of help to like cover up it'll help to cover up some of the space here where oh my gosh, Sarah, get it together. Where the sticky tab clips onto the page, or sticks onto the page. So, okay, come on. We can do it, we can do it. You know, it would probably help if I clip this so that it's nice and taut. All right. Take 2, 3, I don't know. Alrighty, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, subtle, simple, probably more than I need to do for a page that I don't even reference very often. So I will just go through here. I have already marked off some days in January. Let's see. New Year's Day. And then we have just filling in some birthdays here. That is my cousin. That's my bestie's husband. And then this is my planner bestie. Hi, Asia. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna do for January. I do have a chiropractor appointment on this day, but I might have to move it, so I'm not going to write that in yet. I'm not gonna really fill in any more monthlies. I'm just gonna do that like as they come along. Moving to the weekly section, I'm not going to fill anything in yet, but I want to put in my daily schedules, like work and things like that. And then I haven't decided what I want to do with this side. I think it might vary by week. Like if I'm preparing to travel, I might use this as a packing list, or if I'm doing like a super duper mega deep clean of the house, I might just use this to write out all of my tasks. I might just keep it as a running task list for the week anyway. So I have not decided what I'm going to do with this side yet. I'll just be experimenting with it all year long. And it's probably going to change shape and form many times throughout the year. So moving on to the back section here, I would like to, I have gone ahead, as you can see, put different sticky notes in here according to what I want to use these pages for. So first up is my seasonal task list, which I did one last year and I did quite like it for a while and use it. It was really helpful to see when I did this, that, and the other last. So I would like to do that again. I think I will speed you through this, and then at the end I will do kind of what I did for the goal breakdown and quarterly planning sheet, where I show you what I've done. Again, I'll see you on the other side. here is my seasonal task list. I probably could have fit this all on one page and done January through December. However, I did last year do some tasks more than once a month, so I like having a little bit of extra space to write the date for tasks that I do more than once a month. And then I left myself some extra rows here in case I wanted to add something. And then I left myself plenty of note space for some of that seasonal stuff where it's like, oh, we cleaned the gutters in March and we pressure washed the deck in November. Those kinds of things that don't necessarily have a space on here but still need to get done. So I left myself plenty of space at the bottom of the page. Next, we will move on to the vet appointment tracker, and this I will also fast forward you through, and yeah, see you in a minute. So this is our vet appointment tracker. We are still fostering Sawyer. We have had him for almost 3 weeks now. So we have, in case you didn't know, if you're new here, we are animal people. So we have Nova, who is a 10-year-old purebred German Shepherd. We have Newton, who is a 3-year-old German Shepherd, Lab, Malinois, Golden Retriever, Husky, yada yada yada. But he is 1/3 German Shepherd and 1/3 Lab. And he is 3, and we are fostering and soon adopting Sawyer, who is a German Shepherd Lab mix who looks almost identical to Sawyer. I will pop in a picture now of all 3 of our dogs. Sawyer is half German Shepherd and I think a 1/3 Lab. One of his litter mates got a DNA test, so we are using that information. And he is about 14 months now, just over. So we also have Ellery, our kitty, our oldest kitty, who is a 13-year-old tabby, and she's an old lady. She has osteoarthritis and she has epilepsy. Next we have Lillian, who is 7. She is a white, brown, and gray tabby. We have Astrid, who is 6, and she is we think she's a Norwegian forest cat mix, and she's our spicy one. She's got a lot of personality. And then last but not least, we have Oswald. He is a 5-year-old ragdoll mix who also has some special needs. He has urinary issues, he has behavioral issues, so we are very busy. All of that to say, I like keeping track of our vet appointments so that it's easy to look back on and say, oh, when did Nova need this? Or when did this start with Ellery? So I just have the date of our visit, the name of the pet, the reason for the visit, how much it cost, any prescriptions we're going home with, and any notes or instructions from that visit. So, simple. I'm keeping everything very simple this year. I'm not trying to do too much. I think the easier I can make things for myself, the better. Next up, I have my menstrual tracker. I really liked this method last year where I had the tracking on one side, a symptom key, and then a notes section down here. So I think I will maintain that this year. And again, I will see you on the other side. Finished my period tracker. So last year I did the first and last quarter of the moon cycle, but this year I'm just doing the new and full moon. And then I have a grid for tracking my symptoms and my flow, and then in case I forget which one is full and which one is new. But for my symptoms, I'm just reusing the same symptoms and flow keys as I did last year. So I have crampy, bloated, hungry, irritated, sore legs, tired, and emotional. And then for my flow, I have spotting, very light, light, regular, heavy, and super heavy. And then I have space here for notes. And I chose the moon and kind of constellation stars for the washi tapes for these spreads. And then I did this off camera. There's no reason to make you sit through this twice, but I just did it for the back half of the year. And next, we are going to do my Couch to 5K plan, which I have last year. This is the Couch to 5K plan that I like to follow. There's many out there and they're all similar, but there are differences between them. This is just one that I randomly found and chose. So I will do the Couch to 5K plan on my left page here, and then I will keep a log on the right like I did here. I'm going to speed this up while I prepare this spread. is my completed running program and log. I should have stated that that's a running log instead of a workout log. Let me see, I might have a sticker for that. Yeah, this is one that I was thinking of. Let's see if that's long enough. Barely. Yes, perfect. Problem fixed. And we will just note it. Running log. All right. So that is my Couch to 5K plan and my running log. And then next, this is going to be a very easy, simple, quick setup. So I'll just do this with you on camera because it will be that quick. So for this one, this is going to be a wish list for myself, and then it will also be a gift idea log or list. So I'm going to use this washi tape, which is also from Stationery Pal. I don't use this one very often, and in fact, I'm not even really sure why I bought this one. It's like not really my vibe, but I guess I liked it better than some of the other ones on the website, so here we are. I have no explanation. All right, so this one is going to be so simple, in fact, that I am just going to be putting the washi down, and then let's use this green color. This is nice. So we'll do that and then that, because that green kind of matches. Here, I'll get you closer so you can see the colors better. Green and pink. So we're gonna do my wish list and then gift ideas. So for myself, I wanted a Bluetooth speaker for my pillow, because I like to fall asleep to YouTube and my partner does not like to hear it. And then I would also like a new rain jacket. Mine is literally falling apart. All right, easy peasy. Next, this one again is gonna be super quick, super easy. We are all about simplicity. So this one will be my books read in 2025. I don't have any like book or reading washi tapes. I really I don't have too many washis, and honestly that's fine with me. Like, I'm not somebody who feels the need to collect them all. So I don't have a ton of washi, nor do I really want it. I don't know. I just don't care that much, to be honest. I like washi. I think it's fun, and like with unlimited space to store it and an unlimited budget, yeah, I would have all the washi. But also, like, I know I would never use it all, and I just don't like think about it in my day-to-day life. I really only use washi when I'm like setting something up. I don't really use it like on the daily, so even if I had unlimited space, unlimited budget, I actually don't know how much I would buy it. Okay, perfect. There we go. Would you look at that? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. And I am allowing myself, why? I don't need extra space. I really don't. I'm not. I'll be impressed if I fill out this whole page even. Maybe I'll just write bigger. And then I was going to use the next spread for a workout tracker. But I know myself and I'm not going to turn back here multiple times a week. I think that's something I'll just keep track of in my weeklies. So yeah, that is, let's do a final tour, a final flip through of my 2025 Sterling Ink N1 horizontal compact planner. I have the mist color. I have the pencil board that came with my purchase this year, and the Sterling Ink clear cover as well. These tabs I bought from the Wonderland 222 website, and we open it up. This page I just have my paydays and then work holidays, and I might extend it to be PTO days as well, but we'll see. I might do PTO in a different color, or I might never look at this page again after today. The title page here I have blank. I may or may not do anything with it. Here I have my goal breakdown spread, and I have finance, fitness, writing, YouTube, home, and health goals. And then here, this will be my period or health symptom tracker. So days where I have a neck ache or a migraine or I'm sick, and I can track my period here. And this will just be like a quick glance for my health symptoms. Next, I have my quarterly page. So I have my quarterly priorities here. I have just taken, again, I just took the quarterly goals here and filled them in here. And same thing for monthly. I took what I wanted to start in January and accomplish and wrote it down here. I will not be filling out February or March or the rest of the quarterly tracker pages until I get to that month. This side I have my habit tracker. I would like to track water, moving my body, sober, brushing my teeth, oral hygiene, not just brushing my teeth, but a complete flossing and intentional brushing is what I call it. Skincare, writing, and the litter boxes. So moving on into the monthlies, I'm not doing anything in December because I'm not in this planner yet. So January I have just set up very minimally. I just have New Year's Day and then birthdays in here. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, yeah, January 20th is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Okay, and then I'll just keep track of birthdays, appointments, holidays, travel, all that regular stuff. Although to be honest, I don't use my monthlies a ton, so again, this may be the first and last time I look at this page. And then weeklies, I am not filling anything out quite yet. I will wait until we get to next week. Oh my god, next week. Okay. It's almost the new year. What the hell? Okay, don't panic, everyone. Don't panic. It's fine. Everything is fine. Next week. Got it. Cool. All right. So moving through the weeklies, back to the notes section. I have my seasonal task list, which I did on 2 spreads, and I left myself some extra spaces here to add tasks. And then down on the bottom here, I have space for notes for tasks that I don't do as often, things that I don't need a whole line for. Next is the vet appointment tracker, and this is because we have so many animals. So I have the date, the name, the reason for visit, how much it cost, any prescriptions that we're going home with or medications, and then notes or instructions from the visit. These next 2 spreads are the same, they're just on 2 pages. And this is my menstrual tracker. So I have a spot here for the days, and then I have a key for my symptoms, my flow, and then the moon phase. Next, I have my Couch to 5K plan. So here is my Couch to 5K schedule, and then I have a running log here. After that, we have a very simple wish list and gift idea spread. And then last but not least, we have the books that I read in 2025. So I think I'll do like title, author, and then I have some star stickers from Orange Umbrella Co. And I can write about it if I want. So this is the last setup page. So if I want to continue this and expand it, I can. Or if I just simply want to keep a list, I can do that as well. But yeah, that leaves me with only 12 pages filled out, and pages 14 to 119 are free. So I hope you are having a lovely December. Thank you for hanging out with me while I set this up. I had a lot of fun. I feel much better now knowing that it's done. I feel ready and excited to start the new year. Tell me what you're using for 2025, if you're using a sterling ink or you have other plans, what your favorite spread of mine is, but what's your favorite spread to set up and or use throughout the year. So until next time, I'll see you very soon with another setup, but until then, take care and I'll chat to you real soon. Bye.